Good morning students. Welcome to Ganit Loka. In the previous video we solved some 3 problems from the first exercise of Introduction to Trigonometry, and today we solve the remaining problems. In that first problem means in the textbook it is given that fourth problem, that the fourth problem is given 15 cot A equal to 8, find sin A and sec A. So the given is 15 cot A equal to 8 and we have to find out sin A and sec A. Again we will draw the triangle here, right angle triangle A, B, C, and given is what? Given is 15 cot A equal to 8. 15 cot A equal to 8 means this is 15 into cot A. Therefore, cot A equal to 8 by 15. So, the ratio of cot A is what? Cot A is adjacent for this is angle A, and for A, cot A is 8 by 15. The ratio of cot is what? Adjacent side upon opposite. So for A, adjacent is AB. AB upon this is BC is opposite. Means AB is 8 and BC is 15. Right here AB is 8 and BC is 15. By given we find out AB and BC. For finding out sin A and sec A, we should know AC. But for finding out AC, we will apply Pythagoras theorem here. By Pythagoras theorem, AC square equal to AB square plus BC square. AB is 8 square, BC 15, 15 square. Square of 8 is 64 and 15 square is 225. 64 plus 225 is 289. Then AC square equal to 289. AC equal to square root of 289, that is 17. So we got here AC equal to 17 and this is hypotenuse. Now AB equal to 8 and BC equal to 15 and AC equal to 17. So the question is for sin A. Sin A, the trigonometric ratio is opposite side by hypotenuse. Opposite side is of A is BC. BC by AC. BC is 15 and AC is 17. This is for sin A. Next is sec A. For sec A, the ratio is hypotenuse by adjacent side. Hypotenuse is AC and for A, adjacent side is AB. This is AC is 17 and AB is 8. So, therefore, the answer is sin A equal to 15 by 7 and sec A equal to 17 by 8. This is the answer. Now fifth question. Fifth question in the textbook is given sec 13 equal to 13 by 12, calculate all other trigonometric ratios. What you have to do here is again draw the triangle. Again draw the right angle triangle A, B, C, right angle at B. Given is sec theta equal to 13 by 12. Here theta is given, so take it as angle C as theta as acute angle. Now the ratio of trigonometric ratio of sec theta is what? Sec theta equal to 13 by 12. Sec theta equal to 13 by 12 means hypotenuse by adjacent side. Hypotenuse is AC. And for theta, adjacent side is BC. Therefore, AC equal to 13 and BC equal to 12. Right here, AC is 13 and BC is 12. Now by again Pythagoras theorem, AC square equal to AB square plus BC square. AC is 13 square, AB is, you have to find out, plus BC is 12 square. Square of 13 is 169 equal to AB square plus square of 112 is 144. This is AB square equal to 169. Transfer this 144 here. It becomes 25. Therefore, AB equal to 5. AB is 5. Now we can easily write all the trigonometric ratios. All the trigonometric ratios means sine, cos, tan and cot, cosec. Therefore, first one is sine theta. Sine theta is what? Sine theta is opposite side by hypotenuse. Opposite side is 5 and hypotenuse is 13. Sine theta is 5 by 13. Then inverse of or reverse of sine theta is cosec. Cosec theta is automatically the sine theta is 5 by 13 means cosec theta becomes 13 by 5. Then cos theta. Cos theta is adjacent by hypotenuse. Adjacent is 12 and hypotenuse is 13. Sec theta is given there. 13 by 12. Next is tan theta. Tan theta is opposite side by adjacent. Opposite side is for theta 5 and adjacent side is 12. Cot theta, this is the reciprocal or inverse of tan theta. It becomes 12 by 5. So this is the answer. Sin theta is 5 by 13. Cosec theta is 13 by 5. Cos theta is 12 by 13. Sec theta is 13 by 12. Tan theta is 5 by 12 and cot theta is 12 by 5. This is the answer for the solution for the fifth question. Next we will move to sixth question. So the sixth question is, if A and B are acute angles such that cos A equal to cos B, then show that angle A equal to angle B. Here there is no need to find out any trigonometric ratio here, but we have to prove that angle A equal to B by given cos A equal to cos B. One ratio is given. Cos A is equal to cos B. Now draw angle A, B, C. ABC given here cos A equal to cos B. Consider this is a right angle. Now what you have to prove here? We have to prove that angle A equal to angle B. No, here angle A and B are acute angles, means you take this as B here and C is right angled. They have given that angle A and angle B are acute angles. So this is acute angle, this is acute angle, angle C is right angle. Now cos A equal to cos B, means we have to prove that angle A equal to angle B. We may solve this problem by other methods, but here A and B are the opposite angles of the triangle ABC. For proving angle A equal to angle B, we have to prove that angle AC equal to the side AC equal to side BC. Then how we will prove that? The trigonometric ratio of cos A is AC by AB. AC by AB equal to, for cos B, this is adjacent and this is hypotenuse. BC by AB. See here, for cos A we have to find out the trigonometric ratio. For A, AC by AB, we have written that. And cos B, for angle B, cos B is adjacent is BC and hypotenuse is AB. Now what happens here? AB gets cancelled here. Therefore AC equal to BC. Therefore AC equal to BC means what? This side is equal to this side. Means this becomes ABC becomes which triangle? This is isosceles triangle. ABC becomes isosceles triangles. In isosceles triangles, the angles opposite to the equal sides are equal. Therefore, AC equal to BC means angle opposite to AC is angle B and angle opposite to BC is angle A. Therefore, angle A equal to angle B we have proved here. First, what you have to do? First, write the trigonometric ratio of cos A with respect to angle A, and with respect to B, write cos ratio. Then AB gets cancelled here. Remaining is AC equal to BC. Now, by isosceles triangle, AC equal to BC means angle B equal to angle A. We have proved the question. Now your seventh question is, if cot A equal to 7 by 8, if cot A equal to 7 by 8, evaluate 1 plus sin theta into 1 minus sin theta upon 1 plus cos theta by 1 plus cos theta into 1 minus sin theta. Here cot ratio is given and we have to find out sin ratio and cos ratio, and we will substitute the values in this equation. So first draw the figure. A, B, C. So given what? Given is cot A equal to 7 by 8. This is right angle triangle and we have to take A as a corresponding angle here. With respect to A, we have to find out the all ratios. So cot A equal to 7 by 8 means what? The ratio of cot is adjacent by opposite. Adjacent by opposite. For A, adjacent is AB and BC is opposite. This is 7 by 8. So write AB 8 and BC, this is 7. Now I have to find out AC. For finding AC, again Pythagoras theorem. By Pythagoras theorem, AC square equal to AB square plus BC square. AB is 8 and BC is 7. 8 square is 64 plus 49. This becomes 113. Therefore, AC square equal to 113 means AC equal to square root of 113. So, this is hypotenuse, that's 113. Now, what we have to do? Now, find sin theta. What is sin theta here? Sin A or sin theta? This theta is given. Take this as theta. For sin theta, opposite by hypotenuse. Opposite side by hypotenuse. Opposite side is 7 and hypotenuse is square root of 113. Then cos theta. Cos theta is adjacent by hypotenuse. For cos theta, adjacent is 8 and hypotenuse is 130. Now we will substitute in the 1 plus sin theta into 1 minus sin theta whole divided by 1 plus cos theta and 1 minus cos theta. So what it becomes? A plus B into A minus B. This is A plus B into A minus B is A square minus B square. So this is 1 square minus sin square theta upon this also A plus B into A minus B, 1 minus cos square theta. Now 1 minus sin theta is 7 by square root of 113 whole square. 1 minus sin square theta whole divided by 1 minus cos theta is 8 by square root of 113. 8 by 113 square. So what it becomes? 1 minus square of 7 is 49 divided by root 113 into root 113. It becomes 113 divided by 1 minus 8 8s are 64. Again it becomes 113 or 113. Now take LCM. 113. This is 113. 113 minus 49 divided by again 113. This is 113. 113 minus 64. So 113 minus 49 is 64 upon 113 and 113 minus 64 is 49 upon 113. 113 gets cancelled here. What will you get? 64 by 49. See here, anything wrong in this question? Sine is opposite by hypotenuse. Sine theta is opposite by hypotenuse. It's correct. And cos theta is adjacent upon hypotenuse. This is also correct. And for cot, adjacent by opposite, this is also correct. So this is the answer. Now, 8th question in the textbook is, if 3 cot A equal to 4, if 3 cot A equal to 4, check whether 1 minus tan square A by 1 plus tan square A equal to cos square minus sin square A or not. The given is, this is given, 3 cot A equal to 4. Now we have to check LHS equal to RHS or not. Again, we have to find out all the sides of the right angle triangle. This is ABC, B at right angle, and we have to find out the ratios for angle A here. Given is three cot A equal to 4. Therefore, cot A equal to 4 by 3. The ratio of cot is adjacent by opposite. That is AB by BC. AB by BC means AB is 4 and BC is 3. We have to find out AC. Again, by Pythagoras theorem, AC square equal to AB square plus BC square. AB is 4 and BC is 3. 4 4s are 16 and this 9. It becomes 25. AC square equal to 25 means AC equal to 5. So hypotenuse is 5. Now for equating LHS and RHS, we have to find out the ratio of tan, cos and sin. Therefore, sin A equal to, what is sin A? Sin A is opposite by hypotenuse. That is 3 by 5. Then cos A. Cos A is adjacent by hypotenuse. That is 4 by 5. And tan A. Tan A is opposite by adjacent. 3 by 4. So by using these three ratios, we will check this one. First LHS. First take this LHS. LHS is what? 1 minus tan square A upon 1 plus tan square A. So 1 minus tan A is 3 by 4. 3 by 4 whole square upon 1 plus 3 by 4 whole square. This becomes 1 minus 3 3s are 9 and 16. 1 plus 9 by 16. Take LCM here, 16. This becomes 16 minus 9 and here 16 plus 9. 16 minus 9 is 7 by 16 whole divided by 25 by 16. 16 get cancelled here. You will get 7 by 25. This is LHS. LHS is 7 by 25. Now we will see the value of RHS. So RHS is cos square A minus sin square A. Cos A is 4 by 5. 4 by 5 whole square minus sin A is 3 by 5 whole square. 4 by 5 whole square means 16 by 25 minus 9 by 25. Take LCM. 16 minus 9, it becomes 7 by 25. This is RHS. We have proved that LHS is 7 by 25 and RHS is also 7 by 25. Therefore, LHS equal to RHS equal to 7 by 25. Therefore, 1 minus tan square A upon 1 plus tan square A equal to cos square A minus sin square. Next is 9th problem. In triangle ABC, right angled at B, if tan A equal to 1 by root 3, find the value of sin A cos C, cos A sin C, and another question is cos A cos C minus sin A sin C. Given is tan ratio is given here. We have to find out sin A cos C, then cos A cos C, and then we will substitute the values in this given equation. So first draw the triangle here. A, B, C, B, right angle, and for A we have to find out the ratio. Given is what? Tan A equal to 1 by root 3. The ratio of tan A is trigonometric ratio is opposite side by adjacent. For A, opposite is BC. BC and adjacent side is AB. This is 1 by root 3. So BC is 1 and this is root 3. You have to find out AC. For finding out AC, again we use Pythagoras theorem. We apply Pythagoras theorem, that is AB square plus BC square equal to AC square. AB is root 3. Root 3 square plus BC is 1 equal to AC square. Means AC square equal to root 3 whole square, 3 plus 1 equal to 4. AC equal to square root of 4, that is 2. We will get AC as hypotenuse as 2. Now AB is root 3, BC is 1 and AC equal to 2. Now write sin A. Sin A is opposite by hypotenuse, that is BC by AC, it's 1 by 2. Then write sin C. Sin C. Sin A is 1 by 2, and we have to write the ratio of sine for this angle. For sine C, again opposite by hypotenuse. Opposite is AB by AC. That is root 3 by 2. Then we will find out sine A, sine C is over cos and cos C. For cos A is adjacent by hypotenuse. That is AB by AC. That is root 3 by 2, and cos C. Cos C adjacent by hypotenuse. BC by AC. That is 1 by 2. Now we got the ratio of sine A, cos A, sine C and cos C. We will substitute this in this equation. So what is the first equation here? Sine A cos C minus cos A sine C. The value of sine A is 1 by 2, cos A is 1 by 2 minus cos A is root 3 by 2 and sine C. Sine C is root 3 by 2. This becomes 1 by 4. So what is the question here? Sine A cos C and minus cos A sine C. This is plus. This is plus. Root 3 into root 3. This is 3 and 4. Take LCM. 1 plus 3 equal to 4 by 4. Get cancelled here 4. 4. The answer is 1. So the value of first question is 1. Now the second question is cos A cos C minus sin A sin C. Cos A is root 3 by 2 and cos C is 1 by 2 minus sin A is 1 by 2 and sin C is root 3 by 2. Root 3 into 1, root 3, 2 2s are 4 minus root 3 by 4, root 3 by minus 4, this is 0. You will get the answer for second question, 0. Now the last question is 10th question, that is in triangle PQR, right angled at Q, PR plus QR equal to 25 and PQ equal to 5. Determine the value of sin P, cos P and tan P. Here also again draw the triangle right angled at Q, P, Q, R. This is right angle. You have to find out the ratios for angle P. So the given is what here? PQ equal to 5. This is PQ equal to 5 and PR plus QR equal to 25. The sum of these two sides, PR and QR, is 25 given here. Now we have to find out these lengths PR and QR. Again apply Pythagoras theorem here. By Pythagoras theorem, PR square equal to PQ square plus QR square. Here PQ is given here, and by using this given data we will find out QR equal to 25 transfer PR to right side. QR equal to 25 minus PR. You will get this one. So substitute this QR here in the Pythagoras theorem. So PR square equal to PQ is how much? 5 square plus QR is 25 minus PR square. Now PR square equal to square of 5 is 25. Then we will simplify by the formula A minus B whole square. A square plus B square minus 2AB. A is 25, B is PR. So 25 square plus PR square minus 2 into A is 25, B is PR. So PR square equal to 25 plus square of 25 is 625 plus PR square minus 50 PR. Here in LHS PR square and RHS PR square get cancelled here. This becomes 0. 25 plus 625, 650 minus 50 PR. Transfer to the left side. 50 PR equal to 650. PR equal to 650 upon 50. 5 ones are 5 threes are. PR equal to 13. So this is PR. We get hypotenuse as 13. Now if PQ is given, we find out PR, then we will find out QR. So given is PQ plus QR equal to 25. PQ is 5 and QR we have to find out and 25. QR equal to 25 minus 5, that is 20. So don't use this one. QR equal to 25 minus PR. 25 minus PR is 13. So this is 12. QR is 12. Now determine the value of sin P. PQ is 5, QR is 12 and PR is 13. So sin P is opposite by hypotenuse. For sin P, opposite is 12 by 5. Then cos P. Cos P is adjacent by hypotenuse. Cos P adjacent is 5 by 13. This is 13. Hypotenuse is 13. Sorry, this is not 5. This is 13 and this is also 13. And then tan P. Tan P is opposite by adjacent. Opposite is QR and adjacent is PQ, that is 12 by 5. Therefore sin P equal to 12 by 13 and cos P equal to 5 by 13 and tan P equal to 12 by 5. Okay, this is the first exercise of the first chapter, Introduction to Trigonometry. All problems are finished. Okay, thank you, bye.